individual sales. That's what we'll be talking about. And the aim of this training is actually to equip every one of us with strategies to move beyond one plot, at a time, or, to scaling to selling acres, and also to engage, a kind of strategies that will boost our sales revenue. That has always been, my own goal. Anytime I have the privilege to move, to communicate with someone, especially at this moment, I don't just discuss about you getting a plot. I discuss about you getting multiple plots, and then aside from the multiple plots, then you move down to acres. Then you move down to building a team, building a system and structure that will also, develop the capacity to do as you are experiencing. Now, I want us to know that this business is actually a game of numbers. It's a game of numbers. That, of course, it's good for us to celebrate that we are selling, but it's better for us to know that we are also selling in bulk. And it's best for us to know that we are selling in bulk as a team. Are you getting what I'm trying to say now? So, because whatever has happened to one can also happen to all. So it's possible to scale higher in this sales business. It's possible. And everything is all about building capacity. And then as it is now, building capacity in terms of intelligence or in terms of knowledge is not about physical appearance. It's not about the physique, so to say, but it's about you getting access to the knowledge, to the strategies that when you engage them, you cannot but have this kind of experience. So it's easy, in quote. Are you getting it now? It's easy, in quote, to experience, to scale beyond individual sales, in quote. But it doesn't mean easy, does not mean that it does not have responsibilities to be taken. But in fact, everything, if nothing is done without responsibility. Are you getting it now? Now, before you left out to get to this place, you took up some responsibility. And every responsibility begins with decision. Anytime decision is made, responsibility is activated. I decided to be here. You decided to be here. You decided to learn. You decided to be in this business. You decided to post. You decided to wherever decision is made, responsibility is activated. Now, if you now believe that responsibility is activated anytime decision is made, the wisdom demands that you must try as much as possible to ask or to make a request that how are you going to make better choices? Are you getting now? How are you going to what? To make better choices. So it's all about making better choices. Are you with me this morning? Are you with me this morning? So it's all about making what? Better choices. And the better choices of what? Now, better choices, of not just selling, of not just engaging in individual sales, but better choices of what? Of scaling higher than what you are experiencing in the individual sales. So that's just what this topic is all about, and it requires you leveraging on networks, building structures, and engaging in innovative approaches. That is all what this is all about. So let's talk about key strategies to scale beyond individual sales. Key strategies to scale beyond individual sales. Key strategies to scale beyond individual sales. Number one, build a high-performing sales team. Build a high-performing sales. Build a high-performing sales team. You see, I did not say build a sales team. Are you getting it now? And I didn't also say build a performing sales team. I said build a high performing sales team. And then what do I mean by building a high performing sales team? Sales team, this is all about building team of people who will take up the same responsibility you are taking up, but in their own circle. So while you are doing what you are doing, they are also doing what they are doing. I've always said times without number that the best form of commission to enjoy in this business is the commissions that come not from your sales directly. Are you getting it now? But from the sales of people you brought into this business. You get what I'm trying to say here now? There was a particular year. This is an experience. If I can get the video, in our subsequent lectures, I'm going to bring it out. That was in the company we're marketing for now. It happened about 7 or 8 years ago, actually. This guy was sharing the testimony that particular year, and it came in, and that commission came in December. They were just having a panel session with that salesperson, and he sat down. He said, "This company, I never made a sale during that period." He said, "The commission I earn on referral alone, that is from your team." So the commission I earn, and all of them came in 1 day. In 1 day. He said the commission I earn, he mentioned the amount from the beginning down to the kobo. He said, this amount is more than 5 million naira. I get it now. And they came in as a result of him building a high performing team. Now, the commission that comes from your team is sweeter in a way, more than the commission that comes from your own direct sales. Because you could say that from your direct sales, you actually put in something, you follow up some people, you did this, you did that. But talking about now coming from your team now what are you talking about? We are talking about you earning from the commission of somebody that was that activated a sale even without your knowledge. And what you see is that you just see bang, the commission comes in. Are you getting what I'm trying to say now? So I need us to be able to build a high performing team. And then why do we need that? Because a team can achieve more than an individual. I hope you know that. A team can achieve more than an individual. Now, how do we get convinced to build a team? How? Number one, you have to look at yourself that you are in the business of doing good. Now, but most of us, we focus on the other one. Most of us, we are not balancing it. We only focus on those who we buy. Yes, even from those who we buy, you could also have them to refer you to their friends. You get what I'm trying to say now? But don't just focus on those who we buy alone. Also focus on those who know those who we buy. And those who know those who we buy, they don't write it on their forehead. But you are in the business of recruiting. You can recruit investor. You can recruit referrer. The business of recruitment in this sales system has to do with recruiting investors and recruiting referrers. And how do you recruit investors? By prospecting. Come on, you get what I'm trying to say now? And how do you recruit referrers to come and join your sales team? You get what I'm trying to say now? And there is very, very possible. I've had several of my clients who have not just remained as as investors, but they have remained as buyers. Are you getting it now? I've had them also to be part of those who we, of course, I've gained a lot of recommendation. And this was as a result of them getting satisfied from the transaction. So you need to understand that there is need for you to recruit. And then how do you now maximize this? I'm just going to talk about just one. How do you maximize this? Talking about this building a sales team. Of course, I've told you basically what do you do? Abi? And I said, with this recruitment, what do you do here? You recruit referrals, and also what?
Investors.
All right. All right. Recruiting investors. And okay. So how do you now balance this? What you will use to balance it is set a clear goal. Set a clear goal. You don't just set goal on people you will sell for. You also set goal on people you will recruit. Are you get what I'm trying to say now? So while you are making your call, while you are prospecting, you also call those that you are going to bring in into the business. As you have it pre-planned, you might say that this month of March, which is today's day is 17, right? Like the middle of the month. Now you can say that you desire to have 4 more investors. You see, there is this particular person I was prospecting to, and then very early in the and then on Friday while we were still on site, I still saw a message. Of one of our clients, so to say, that was making a demand. My head was still correct enough to still bring out my phone and responded. And then I explained everything. Then also yesterday morning I saw another, a kind of response to what I initially sent. I brought out the phone again later in the day and I responded. And then in the evening I did a voice note that in case you don't understand so well, this and this and this and this are what I meant. And it's a very good deal for us, because this person, we are talking about 3.5 plots at our Seedland Estate at Coca Ifo. And that place is buy with instant allocation. If you buy today, we allocate you today, because we've already mapped out everything. We've done the corner piece. Abi, maybe you've been there now. We've done the corner piece. So that one, when you buy it today, we get you allocated today. You get what I'm trying to say here now? So we are talking about it, and it's one of our goals. It's one of our goals. And then also over the weekend, one of the investors that has also invested with us, that we now share the good news of this about, she also is also bringing in sales. So you and I need, you see, you don't care the avenue where the sales will come from. Are you getting it now? But the only goal you should have is that I must scale higher. Whether it's through my existing investors or I bring in new recruits. So you need to have a vision of getting more investors. And you need a vision of recruiting more referrals. Are you getting it now? And then these more referrals, they can exist as referrals or they can join the business. They are still part of your team. So this is how to build a high-performing sales team. You see, whoever has bought from you before has the community of people that are like-minded. That's why you need to know how to relate with them. You need to know how to talk. You need to know how to actually deal with them. Maintain your office with dignity. You get what I'm trying to say? Once you maintain your office with dignity, that your hair today is your hair tomorrow. You are not shifting ground. They're going to always come for you. They're going to seek for your counsel. So you need to build a high-performing team. And even if there are some members of our team that are not high performing, just ensure that you keep on dishing out updates, giving information. Don't just wait till when they have the sales or they are talking about sales before you talk to them. Always engage them. Always encourage them. There are people that personally have encouraged over a year that did not make a sale, and then when they make a sale, it doesn't make a difference. We have always been communicating because I've always been encouraging them, so that it will not look like it's when they are bringing in money that you are talking to them. You get what I'm trying to say here now? So we need to do that. So we need to set goals. How many investors are you bringing in? You get what I'm trying to say? And how many referrals, so to say, are you bringing in? Some of us are wasting the number one resources. And the number one resources are the people around us. There are the people around us. Because nobody will come from heaven and say that they want to buy from. Even you, when you see a ghost calling your name, Mr. David, Mr. David, no matter how spiritual you are, Mr. David, that's your hand. You can see that it's 2 feet. They are not on the floor. That person is floated in the air like this. You will run away. You will not even wait till that person. Do you understand it now? So people that we are connected with or to, we always engage us in sales. You get what I'm trying to say now? If you have ever made a sales before, you made that sales through connection. Yes or yes? Yes or yes? The sales you made it through connection. Are you getting it now? Someone say, it's not through my connection, no, but it is through connection. You know somebody that knows somebody that knows somebody. So that somebody that knows somebody that knows someone that knows you, and get that. You get what I'm trying to say now? That is how you make it. And then because you never can tell, just as what my Bible tells me, it said in the morning scatter the seed, in the evening do not hold it onto it. It said keep scattering, but you do not know which one we bring out the germination. So what do I mean by that? I mean that regardless, there is none of your effort you put into any venture you get into that will be a waste. But the rate or the time in which they will answer differs. But there will be a problem if before the effort you put in here starts manifesting, you have jumped to another one. There will be a problem. You know what they call premature death. That is what's going to happen. So there is need for you to just, okay, this is what I'm doing and this is what I'm focusing on. Then stay at it, push it. You see, before we got to this year, because I always do personal retreat, and I do it every month, especially when we are approaching the end of the month. It's my own personal retreat. And I ask myself sincere question. You see, you cannot ask yourself sincere question and give sincere answer, and you will not be better than your previous version. It's not possible. And the sincere question I ask myself is that I listed every business I've ever done that I can still do. Every one of them, I listed them. If I begin to list all the businesses I've ever done, it will amaze you that we will write from year to year. We still need to be writing. You will give me extra sheets. I get it now. But after I wrote them down, I was thinking about what other areas, just like expanding. And then I said, which one have I ever earned the most, in their order? What I'm doing is still the number one. I get it now. But this number one. Now, because this is number one, what did we do? Okay, how can we now scale higher in this number one? And I'm going to tell you what I did. How are we going to scale higher in this number one? Do you know what we did? We don't want to just engage in individual sales. You see, whatever I come here to teach is practical. I will be sincere with you. Very, very practical. It's what you can go out and start making use of. Now, we didn't want to continue engaging in one-on-one sales. So we charge ourselves that we're going to increase our multiple sales, our bulk sales. And we're also going to raise a team, maybe inform our readers, just the way I'm informing you now, that scale beyond individual sales. And how do we go about it? Aside from we raising or having some other ways for this, you also need to see yourself in that light and do likewise. You see, if I tell you how many more bulk sales, even this month, that we have sold, it will shock you. And then we don't just sell now, even to individual. We also sell to developers. That's what we do. As I'm talking now, we've already sold to 2 developers. As I'm talking now. So instead of us now allowing people that want to affect the community to come in, we are the one building the whole of that community. There is way for us to bring people of like minds there. And that's what we are doing. So this has boosted us because the goals were so clear. You see, anyone that has clarity of goals will never be victim of confusion. Forget crossroad. Crossroad does not exist to anyone that have clarity of goals. You know what I mean by that? Crossroad. I'm at a crossroad. If you have clarity in your vision, you can never be at a crossroad. In fact, you can't be caught with surprise. You can't. Are you get what I'm saying? So the result we are seeing now, I would have been shocked if we are not seeing the result. But we are seeing the result. Why? Because we activated the move. And what we activated is what is coming up now. You know what I'm trying to say here now? And then we are not stopping. We are still increasing. Okay, did you see us doing flyers about that? No, it's not about flyers. It's about how you present yourself. Did you mean flyers though? It's not about flyers. We've always had these people in our constituency. But we are looking for product. The product we have is not appealing to them. So what product we appeal to them? We design it and we present it. From the first we started having the result. We need to think. That's just it. If you think enough, what you have is enough. If you think enough, what you have is enough. You see, you have not thought enough. That's why you think that what you have is not enough. That you need what is in somebody's hand to be in your hand before you can start. Is a daylight robbery. If you are able to think enough, what you have is enough. There is no particular situation you are in that you cannot take a step further if you actually thought enough. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here now? So building this team. You see, if you are responsible to scattering the team around you, I'm telling you, there is you know there is what you are doing to yourself that you will regret in the future. Because everyone is a social being. You need people to exist. All this, I don't need anybody. Oh, you can tell us so. I don't need anybody. I don't need you. I don't need. It's what you have with you. I'm sure you know it can't fund the entirety of your life. And there are some of the finances, there are some of the funds that you need that you cannot get by pleading, but you get by relationship. Get by relationship. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you here now? So you need this thing. I don't mind spending the whole of the time in this building of a team. You need to build it. So set goals on the referrals. Set goals on the investors. So what goals have you set? What goals have you set? Hope you know. Now hope you know that if I sell to investors, if I sell to developer, everyone buying from the developer, they are my referrals. But it's what I sold to developer that I will sell from. And if he exhausts it, what will he do? He will come back and buy from me. It's good to have 1% of 100 than to be waiting for 100 of nothing. Are you get what I'm trying to say here now? That is it. That is it. You get what I'm trying to say here now? All right, number 2. Hope you are following me. All right. Number 2. Master the art of partnerships. Master the art of partnerships. Okay. Now, why do we need to sell in bulk? You see, we need to sell in bulk. This is what this one will tell you. We need to sell in bulk so that it will reduce our effort and increase our sales revenue. Do you understand what I've just said now? Now, you see, when you master the art of partnership, when I partner with you, I partner with every one of us. Now, you are already in the team. You get what I'm trying to say here now? Now, a percentage of my effort will be channeled to you that already knows the business. and you go out to bring in people. So my effort is reduced, but my sales revenue will what? Will increase. Who told you you must struggle to earn? Who told you must struggle to earn? You see, most struggles are signals of ignorance. Ignorance. Most struggles, they are signals that somebody is ignorant. That I'm always sincere with you. But wisdom demands the easiest way you maximize your limited effort to produce maximum results. That is wisdom. Expending energy does not mean productivity. I get it now. You see, there is this, each time I get to this stage, there is this story I always share. There was a time I was working somewhere, and the generator, that generator they use to roll, the one that portrays you to be like this, that means you already earn a level of authority with them. Abisa, do you understand it now? If anyone has ever come to you asking for land, that means you already earn a level of authority from them. Are you getting it now? So how do you now improve on it? How do you now multiply it? By consistently working on the product. Constantly working on, the content that comes from you for them to consume. So like what I said now, it's easy for you to appear. What do we need to do? These little things that you know about sales, about properties, just be consistent to post them online with your picture. People that are in need of real estate, the next time they are they want to make a request, you are the one they will communicate with. If I'm in need of property, I will not go to superstores to go and ask for the manager. I want to ask for the property. I go to real estate company. Some of us will portray to be a real estate consultant, but on our status is something else. It's something that they are seeing. It's something that they are seeing. So how do you want to be viewed? Is what will determine whether you will be an authority in that field or not. How do you get what I'm trying to say now? You can ask that it's very easy for you to be seen as an authority in any field. So in this field now, real estate, you can just Google, you can see all manner of things. You have ChatGPT, you have all these things, that can program you. Are you getting that? That you can program. Okay, how do I want to be? You can even ask him, how do I want to be viewed? Give me 10 content, 10 statements on how I should be viewed for people to see me as an authority in so field. Piang, move to bring it out. Then you do some adjustments, right? Then the first statement, first day, do it. Make sure that is when you are on the site to snap. I get it now. That's why some of us that we say that you go to the site, you snap. Now you'll be doing as if you want to use your picture to do money. You don't know what you are missing, I'm telling you. You don't need much more than that. You can do that constantly for 30 days. Different picture, piano. South, when you stand on the south side, you snap. On the north side, you snap. Everywhere you snap. You snap with, just ensure that the property is showing. Property, we have something outside there, right? Board side. You snap. Just snap. So yeah, come. Use your colleagues too as your. You say this is one of our team members. You do a manner of things, depending on whether you want to recruit a referrer or you want to bring in an investor. If you have you see, oh my God, people pay more for who they perceive you to be. People pay more on perceived value. Actual value earns little. Perceived value earns much. Have you heard that packaging is everything before? Packaging is everything. People perceive you. People relate with you based on who they perceive you to be. Are you getting it now? You see, those who are perceived wrongly, those are the ones we say, do you know who I am? It's because they perceive you to be less than who you are. Are you with me this morning? So you have to program yourself, work on yourself. This is how I needed to be passive. I am an authority in real estate. Are you getting it now? And everyone has gotten his own constituency. So you are the one that will work on yourself to expand your constituency. So consistently post. You may not even post. You see, all the content we put, in the group, and if you think that it's too much, just reduce it. This is what you said to get this. Look at the flyer, blah, 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 blah. You have to keep on appearing. Keep on appearing. People come to you based on how you are perceived to be. If people do not perceive you that you have the solution, if they don't perceive you as solution provider, will they come to you with their problem? No. Say, I'm a solution provider. Say it confidently. I am a solution provider. I'm a solution provider. I'm a solution provider. And I am in the business of doing good. I am in the business of doing good. So when you talk to yourself like that, then you position yourself, you bring out content consistently. They say, in your church, in your mosque, in everywhere you find yourself, because that is what they will be perceiving you to be. Are you getting it now? There's a particular lady who lost sales much more, over 100 million. And this lady, I've shared the story with you before. This lady was staying in a particular area, and he knows some Igbo guys. But he never marketed those Igbo guys that she was into real estate. And there is this lady now who just joined real estate. She cannot speak good English. Good English is not what brings her so. She couldn't speak good English. She just joined. The month she joined, in 30 days, she sold over 100 million. She won a saloon car and all expense paid trip to Dubai. The 30 days. Why? Because when she joined, she was brought to the training, she collected flyers, and she was going about excuse me, going about distributing the flyers. And he got to this set of people and gave me the flyers. He said, are you saying that there is land in that place? Yes, sir. Yes, sir, there is land. Are you sure? Come and take me there. Instantly, she took them there. He said, before you take me there, if land is there, don't deceive me. I have friends who will also buy you. He said, they are part of land there. Now took them there. Just one guy that he met outside on that same street. She was not living on that same street. Gave the flyer, did the inspection, came, bought, allocated. The man brought all his friends and they bought. This lady got salon car, won all expense paid trip to Dubai. Now, after that, this woman that already know these people was not carrying flyers because he was doing it casually. He said, let me even give you a guy. They look at him. The man look at the woman. Are you okay? You have known me for a long time. I didn't even know you are selling real estate. How come you just coming to me now? And that man now said, I just bought with all my friends from a particular woman. And she mentioned the name of the woman. Happens to be that same woman that joined in a month and they won all those things. The woman that missed the sales, was the one telling me her experience. Don't do this thing casually. Don't do it casually. Are you getting that? Don't do it casually. In fact, she got frustrated in this business that she left this business. I'm going to be sincere with you. Because it's frustration now. And the money I need is in the hand of people around me. So if the people around me have not perceived you to be who you are, the money in their pocket that is meant for you will not recognize you. Are you get what I'm trying to say here now? So that's why you need to be perceived that you have the solution to my issue. People will always go to those that have solution to their issues, sir. Abipe. Sure. That is what will happen. So you are the one that will now design whether you are a solution provider or you are a problem or you are part of the problem. I am not part of the problem. I am here to resolve the problem because I carry people's solutions. You see, work more on yourself than on the job. You know, I've always been saying it. A better you does better job. If you work more on the job, you'll be struggling because you can never produce more than who you are. But if you work more on yourself, you become a consultant, a professional that works less and have more results. Do you understand what I'm trying to say here now? So that wisdom, you need to trade on it. So just let me stop here, please. Let me stop here. Any question?